Hey everyone, how we doing tonight? Flying solo here for right now. Hey Helen, hey Dawn, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Hey Steven, good to see you, my friend. Glad you could make it. Right now, as I said, I'm flying solo a little bit. Don't know, Ken got tied up or whatnot. See what's going on. Everyone just saying hi to each other. Well, just so everyone knows, catch you up to what I got accomplished on Friday and Sunday live streams with the HTM group builds. Got the nacelles all put together. Got the lights replaced that were burnt out. Got the solar res. That's how they're being held in now. So that's the plan going forward. I'll be using solo res. CA glue tends to not be very friendly to LEDs apparently, and I got lucky on one, but not lucky on the two front ones. So got to do a little bit more seam work on these, but I'm going to do that and the priming during the Friday and Sunday streams for the HTM group. Don't want to bore you guys. You won't be able to see me anyway if I don't have a camera over on my spray booth. Some additional pieces that got done where I got the photo etch put in to all those four holes there on both of them, and the piece on the back. These aren't going to be part of the endorment, so they will be painted. There's a bunch of photo etch that will go on the ship after it's painted, and that photo etch will not be painted. So let's see. So the plan tonight, gonna prep some more stuff for the Shuttlebay, get some of the things ready to go. Gonna put some metal primer on the Shuttlebay photo etch pieces right now that should make the paint and stuff stick better. I've used this stuff on my photo etch for my Iowa build, and it does add a little bit of strength to the pieces as well. Helps with the pieces that are being bent. Seems to give them a little bit more strength and give you a little bit more chance to wiggle them around, because typically you don't want to bend photo etch too much, otherwise those joints will snap real easy. But this tends to give the joints a little bit more strength, give you a little bit extra to put bend it if you do something wrong during the folding process. So I will get this painted up in Mr. Metal Primer and let those set, because I do want to flip this over eventually and get these sidewall braces on the other side, because some will go on the left side and some will go on the right side. So I want to do front and back, because not knowing what pieces are going to go where after I cut them out, they could get all mixed up. So we'll let that dry and I'll come back to that later. Interesting day coming home from work. Took me almost 3 times as long to get home. Huge tractor trailer fire on the interstate going north, which the way as I come. Hey Tommy, welcome in. Glad you could make it. So yeah, it took me an hour and a half to get home, which is, like I said, about 3 times longer than normal. Was not happy. The way it started out, I wasn't sure I was going to make it home at all in time for this. I thought I might have to call Buck and have him cancel the stream for me. Because as soon as I got down, I couldn't see the freeway from the ramp. And when I turned right to come down to get onto the freeway, saw nothing but tail lights. Sat there and for almost 40 minutes moved not even half a mile. So that was a joy. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to work these pieces here. They go on the side. These get LEDs as well. So I'm going to finish getting all the pieces out. May end up getting to the point where I do some soldering, getting the LEDs set, and figure out how to get those routed and all that fun stuff. Again, I always cut away from the piece first. Help alleviate some stress marks. Get the right ones so they pair up. And I'm sorry, I'm off camera. Fret's large and trying to hold this so I don't break pieces. What else comes out? 15 and 19. So everyone doing good today? Hope all is well for everyone. And 12. Where is part number 12? I do know I need this piece. This piece will house the LED strip for the front of the little LED strip that'll light this part up red under the grill here. Glad to hear your dog's doing good, Tommy. Pets are just like family. Well, I need to go find the other fret through that's got the right pieces on it. At least I think I do. Alrighty. I must be going blind. Gotta be on here somewhere. Ah, there they are. I just can't read. Excuse me for being off camera. So what kind of dog is Sharon, Tommy? Hey, Howard. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yes, the photo etch is the Greenstrawberry fruit pack, which contains Shuttlebay interior, bridge interior, what else? Conference room. Trying to think what else. Let me pull it out. Of course, the engines and then the cells. I think that's about it. Yeah, the main bridge, the... Come on. Let's see. It also came with a ton of resin pieces. So yeah, it's got the impulse engines are all going to be done up with resin pieces and everything. It's got the red lenses for the impulse engines, all that good stuff. And it's also got the hydrogen ram intakes for, and then these are the adornments for the wing, the points on the wings. A little bit more of a detailed piece. Yeah, photo etch sets are not cheap, Howard. I can believe it. Yeah. I've got a full photo etch set. Well, of course, for the Iowa from Pontos, and I also have the full detail set for the 1350 USS Wasp LHD-1. That is going to be another long build. Because pretty much all the walkways on the side of the Wasp are all photo etch. So that'll be a fun to figure that out. Make sure it gets folded properly, and at 1/350 scale for military ships, it's not very big, the pieces. So the railings are real thin. It's got all the on the elevators, it's got all the edge markings are like white and red. Those are all made out of photo etch. So trying to get all that together will be a fun time. But that will be at a much a date out in the future quite a bit. Got some other stuff I've got in progress that I really need to get done. Let's see here. Oh, on the nacelles, I did the light blocking as well. That was fun because I had to keep turning the lights out. Wasn't dark enough. So that took a little bit of time. Find a spot, turn the lights up, fill it, make sure it got filled in. Turn the lights off, test it. That should be able to be sanded, some of these. Hope everyone's got some decent weather. It started getting hot here again. I think it was... I live away from the city, and it thermometer was still saying it was 89 and humid. Oops, need to cut those off. They're just going to get in the way of wiring, I think. Be on the safe side, I will remove them. Don't care about if it's smooth or not. Just so the protrusions aren't there. because the only light that goes in here is a white LED that's going to shine out of this hole up at the front. Everything else is going to be encased and don't have to paint the inside white like I did the inside of the nacelles to help with the get a better green glow. Not sure if anyone else joined or we got some people lurking out there not wanting to talk. Chat, that's fine. I get accused of being too quiet, but that's because of on the HTM group streams there's enough chatter going on. I really don't have to talk too much. Usually dominated by one person. So, yep. These Display single bladed nippers are great. I love them. They're do pretty good work of getting stuff pretty darn close and clean. Minimal sanding and cleanup after using them. Good that. Getting some decent weather finally, Howard, that you can get somewhat caught up on your farming. How's your repairs coming on your wagon there, Don? Since the your little incident from last Wednesday with it. See, we got 7 people out there now. Yep, we lost one. Back down to 6. Oh well, their loss. A little bit of flash hanging off of this guy. Hey, Andrew. Good to see you. Hope you had a good birthday. No worries if you can't stick around. Just glad to see you could stop by for a little bit. Bring it in a little bit. Zoom that because the frets were so unwieldy to fit stuff in the screen. Now that I got the parts off, I can zoom back in. That'll get some putty after I get it together. That one kind of chipped out. Didn't want that to happen, but apparently it did. But I guess that's why they make putty. If you don't fill it, you can call it battle damage. But for mine, it will not be battle damage. Before I slice my finger. Yeah, it's hard to see. Almost sliced that part of my finger off. Pretty darn close to it. Doing food prep Sunday afternoon for the week. Figured I'd let it dry out a little bit. It's been bandaged up all day with my little concoction of Vaseline and tea tree oil. All right. Excuse me while I wet my whistle and crunch on some ice. Hopefully it's not hurting you guys' ears. Sorry if I did. Next time I will mute it. Keep these pieces in order. Hey, Trent. Welcome. Glad you could make it. Good to see you. Things up there in your part of Michigan. Ooh, time for the clear pieces. So I can figure out what I need to do for lighting. Okay, let's see here. Just trying to figure out how this puppy goes together. So, okay. So, based on how this goes together, it looks like I just set the LED bulb into that little channel there, and it'll shine across and light up that. So wiring for that won't be too complicated. Wires will come out this back hole here and feed into oh, that one goes this way. Go right in there. Very nice. Very nice. So guess what I need to figure out. This tip I got from Ken. Oh. Trent says it's hot and sticky up in his neck of the woods in Michigan. Well, it's hot and sticky here in Ohio, too. Hey, Tommy, sorry to hear that. Glad you could stop by. Take care of yourself. That's what counts first. Take care of yourself. So, Ken, from Ken's Hobby Bench, suggested prior to putting the clear pieces in, add some liquid mask to them. Hey, Jody, welcome in. Good to see ya. So that's what I did on the lights that shine from the bottom of the nacelles and the one that shines out the rear. I put some liquid mask on them. Now if I could find my silicone brush, here it is, that I was using for doing that. So I should be able to just reach in there with a toothpick after everything's painted and get a piece and pull it out of there and hopefully not leave too much behind. Oh. Well, tell Mary happy birthday officially today. And what did you have for, what did Mary choose for dinner? Let's see what Jody responds with. Or if Mary jumps in and says something. Find my pieces again. Just do a little bit at a time. Hey, Mary, happy birthday. And it is Taco Tuesday. So, worked out perfect then. Yeah, Stephen Haynes says, happy birthday, Mary. Hope you had a good day. Yeah, I hope Jody didn't drive you too insane. He's a good guy, though. Jody's a good man. So before I play with those any further, we'll let that stuff dry. So I can work on those. I'm going to have to get my solder station because I believe these need to be, I think I just have the LED bulbs without wire. Let me get my reading specs so I can see. Have to go get my soldering station and all that fun stuff. Well, that's very sweet of your mama. And what flavor cheesecake was it? And you're more than welcome to jump on in here and help if you want, Jody. So, everything, what I'm thinking it's going to be. Amber, red, nope. More red. It's got 3 mil and 5 mil. Ooh, that's a good flavor, Mary. I like cherry cheesecake myself. And Trent, maybe Mary can email you a piece. Sounds good, Jody. I'll be here for another 45 minutes. Well, no. Iron 15, sorry. Long day, brain's not working. Just making sure I get the... Okay, those are stripped, so yes, I do have to wire up the white LEDs. Excuse me for a minute while I go get all my soldering stuff from across the room. And we'll see if we can get through and not burn ourselves. Where'd my silicone mat go? Oh, it's buried under some other stuff. Gotta protect the self-healing mat. Don't want to drop any hot solder on it. Got a little extractor fan for soldering. Last time I was soldering, all the fumes or smoke and stuff were coming right back in my face. So I bought a cheap little fan that hopefully sucks it away from me. You'll have to let me know if it's too noisy or whatnot when I turn it on. Haven't used it yet. Brand new out of the box. And what else do I need? besides a swift kick in the pants. So much stuff and not enough room. I almost need a whole another desk for just for soldering stuff. Excuse my head in the camera view. Definitely will be using our little Omni Fixo. Great little tool. Can be used for more than just soldering. I use it for tying blocks and dead eyes for wooden ships. Works great. Hold the block or dead eye where in the little clamp here with the, because they've got silicone pads on them, so I use those for the wooden blocks and such. Actually, since I'm doing wiring, I'll take these off. Get everything going here. Need 2 of these. These are 3mm white LEDs. Put these back in the bag so I don't lose the, I don't know if it's a spare. Don't remember from look. No, I don't think it is a spare. I think I need that later for somewhere along the haul. Come on. Nothing wants to work right. Hey, double sealed. What do you know? Don't forget, Buck will be streaming here 9 p.m. Eastern right after I'm done. So go join him over on his channel. According to the title, he's still working on his U.S. Marshals jail wagon, the Wyoming Territory. I think he's getting pretty close to being done with that, though, from what I remember. All right. Oh. Why? Don't know why they gave me that. I'm pitching it. Alrighty. Got some interesting stuff in here. Oh. They even put a little chiclet packet in here. It's a tip tinner is what I'm looking at here right now. Hey, Donnie. How we doing? Good to see you. All right. You there, Jody? I can see you. Yeah, I just thought I'd try something new, Donnie. I've used solder before as well. There it is. Got some thinner solder. The other stuff I have is super thick. But I think if I'm going to be doing SMDs, I need the thinner stuff. You there, Jody? Yep. How do we... Interesting. Try to add yourself with no camera, Jody, if you can hear me. Crazy, they give you some crazy long leads for these LEDs. I'm going to trim them down. Always got to remember though, one's longer than the other. The short ones are negative, the long ones are positive. So when you're trimming them, you want to make sure you do the same thing for when you trim them.
Hello.
Hey, Jody.
Okay, I figured it out.
All right.
Just okay, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Oh, all right. Sounds good. Get them both cut so I don't have to do this. I will have to cut wire though, so.
All Alrighty, I am here.
All right. So how you been, my friend?
I've been okay. I've been okay. How
Good.
are you making out on your endeavors this evening?
Uh, better than my trip home.
Better than your trip home.
Yeah, from work.
Oh, why? Did something happen?
Traffic. Big tractor
Oh,
trailer fire on the interstate, and it took me 3 times as long.
oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
So,
it's all good though.
so what are you wiring up right now?
Uh, these compartments that go on the side of the
Okay.
engineering and Shuttlebay,
Mm-hmm. So they're each
because
getting an LED.
yeah, they get an LED that comes out here on the side.
Okay. So I missed a few minutes there. What color is that going to be?
They're just white.
They're white. Okay.
Let's see.
Because I put white lights in there. So where are we at the comments here? Did you say hi to Donnie? Donnie's here. Donnie says, "What's up, guys? How you doing, Donnie?"
Yeah.
We got Darth Trent saying hi to Donnie, and Donnie says, "I just use solder to tin the tip."
Okay, so I think this is what Donnie does. To shorten these up even a little bit further.
And Donnie says, "I think Jody has left the building." I was having a little trouble figuring out how to get into the stream without my camera, and I had to like refresh the page a bunch of times because it wasn't even my headphones were connected, but it wasn't connected because I had another thing connected to it, so I had to change that. I figured it out.
That's good.
So he
Well,
says, "Yeah,
now
I
you know how
usually."
to do it.
That's right. So yeah, Donnie
So,
says I usually trim the short lead right below the little flat spot and the long
yep.
lead right above the flat spot.
Well, we'll see how this works, Donnie. I'm taking your word for it.
Okay, those are the spotlights that shine out on the registry on the wings. I see.
Let's see here. Then I want, yeah, they call for yellow and black. So I will use yellow and black wires as well.
Well, that helps you differentiate from any other lights you might have going into that part two, right? Because you're gonna have
Uh,
lights in your shuttle bay.
yeah, those are going to be completely different. Uh, I hope this is long. It should be long enough. I'd rather be too
There's
long than too short.
there's Howard, and then he has a Jordan issue where it doesn't work at all when he gets a little done because they didn't do it correctly.
Hey, I've been there. I
Yeah,
did that. I had to redo the two LEDs and the nacelles because I burned them out using CA.
yeah.
And,
I guess it shorted it out.
yep, I
Yeah.
thought, they're covered. Apparently, some CA got done, and um,
I'm sure if it was dry when you turned it on, it wouldn't have mattered, but it was probably still wet.
probably. So I'm using solo res from now on. Use some doming
Hmm.
solo res.
Earlier this afternoon, for the first time, I saw an ad on YouTube for Gorilla Glue Crystal Clear. So
Oh, really?
that's something that's easy for me to get,
Uh
and
huh.
relatively inexpensive. So I think I'm going to go down to my hardware store and get some Gorilla Glue Crystal Clear and give it a try. I'll do some experiment. I'll drill some windows out in some scrap plastic and try it out,
Hey,
see
you
how it
might as
works.
well. You
Donnie
might as
says,
well.
Donnie says, I thought I did something wrong once, but turns out I had just made a mistake. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with making a mistake, Donnie. Nothing wrong at all.
Nope. And let me zoom back out a little bit.
I like those kind of wire strippers that just kind of
I do
automatically
too.
pulls it, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, I got the old-fashioned basic scissory ones there, and it's hard because it's only so small, and a lot of
Yep.
times the wires I'm using is smaller than the little cutting hole.
Yeah, this one's nice. It'll go down to 32 gauge.
Wow.
Because I have I'm using 28, but I also have some 30 gauge, which I think I'm probably going to use for the lights in the Shuttlebay.
Okay. Yeah, that's something I need to learn is wire sizing gauges. I just grab whatever I can find, right? Just grab, oh, I need
Hey.
a wire here, so I just look around, find a little piece. Don C says, yeah, happy little accidents.
Yep.
Sometimes they can be happy. Howard says he just got the Revel Level 4 USS Voyager. Anyone dealt with it? Not me, Howard, but I want to get a Voyager kit sometime in the future and do that one again. That's one of the ones I built when I was a teenager, but I didn't do anything special to it because it was like the early 90s.
And I
Donnie,
will get you a link, Donnie.
there you go. Need a link for those strippers for Donnie. Hi, Ken.
Yep.
Ken says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Ken.
Hey,
How are you
Ken.
doing tonight?
Okay, where are we?
Don says, you can find similar strippers at Harbor Freight.
Yep, you can.
And people saying
Yeah,
hi to Ken.
yeah, they strip 7 gauge down to 32 gauge.
So the higher the number, the
The
smaller
thicker the
the wire.
wire.
The thicker the wire. Okay.
The smaller the number, the thicker the wire.
Yeah,
The
okay.
higher the number, the thinner the wire.
Gotcha.
So 32 gauge is tiny.
Okay, Howard. Donnie says he built the Monogram Voyager years ago, and Revell used the Monogram molds, but added the clear parts. So it's a really great build. Donnie says you should probably like that. 7 pages dedicated just to the
Yeah.
decals, Howard says. Wow.
Oop. No, oh, this is 28. This is super thin. Super thin 28 though. Funny. The insulation's thicker, but they're both. Let me get off of here real
It's
quick.
got the same amount of wire inside.
Yeah, they look like. I thought it was 30 gauge. The black wire is what I thought was 30,
Uh-huh.
but the wire is solid. I don't think it's stranded.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
the yellow's stranded wire.
I have a hard time soldering the solid wires.
And the insulation's thicker on the yellow. But I may use the solid wire uh, just due to how thin it is.
Hmm.
Don't know how much playing I'm going to have to do to get
Howard says that depends on the manufacturer. What depends on the manufacturer, Howard?
So, Donnie, I just posted the link to those wire strippers in chat here. Anyone else that's looking at them? They're all right.
Don says to Howard, Decals? What are you, Ian? Howard says, just remember, you can go smaller with stranded versus solid, because stranded will carry more current. Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's something for me, that's good for me to know, because I would have thought the opposite way, that the solid wire could handle more current. But the solid wire tend to snap the more you bend it back and forth.
You dummy.
Because that's happened to me a few times because I use those cheesy lights that I use and manipulating pieces around that have already been wired up. You move it around too many times, that solid wire eventually bends and comes apart.
That's right, Darth. Nice strippers.
Nice strippers. Throw some dollars at them, Darth. Donnie says I prefer stranded wire. Picking up that wire on the side of the road. What are you doing stranded out here, wire? Get in. So Howard's saying the manufacturer for the wire, some have thicker or thinner coating. Okay, so the gauge can't always be accurately determined, I guess, to give you
Yep.
the idea of what wire is inside. And yes, I've noticed that, Howard, in my course of learning how to solder, it is way easier to solder stranded wire. If I'm trying to do solid wire, I'll try and twist it into the other one, so at least it has that twist that, you know what I mean, the solder can go somewhere. I'm getting better at it.
Come on. Yeah, I'm still learning myself, Jody, so.
Oh, I hope my presence isn't jinxing your soldering efforts here.
No, I'm just starting, so.
Howard says, what would you do without that Omni, Heath? I'm sure it's making things much easier. I'd have to agree. It does make things easier to hold and manipulate around, that's for sure. It doesn't help me with the actual soldering techniques itself, but it sure holds them where I want them to be. That's for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, great little tool. Thanks for making sure I got one, Howard, and
Yeah.
everybody else
Yes,
too.
definitely, Trent. Fluxing helps as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. That's what Don says. Flux it. Flux that, man.
I also do some pre-tinning of the wires, usually.
Yeah, I've I, I've remembered to do that. Ken advised me on that.
Yeah,
Ken gave me a
flux it,
soldering lesson there one day.
flux
Flux
it,
it
and
real good. Howard says, well, the more you practice, the better you get. They have cheap kits, so do practice on soldering small components to boards, which would help doing the SMD. Yeah, was it Todd or Andrew was recommending that to me? One of the two. Like a little kit you can get to practice soldering. You get a bunch of chips and some little boards and stuff like that, just to, you know what I mean, solder it and take it apart and solder it again, just to learn.
yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up looking for one of those so I can practice. Oh, you stupid.
Howard says we have to buy Dawn and Omni.
Can you guys hear that fan?
That's probably mine. Hold on.
Well, no, I just turned the fan on.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking where's that fan noise coming from?
No, I got a little, kind of like an extraction fan to suck the fumes away from me.
Yeah, well, I can't hear anything.
Cool. Good to hear. I wasn't sure.
So, are you gonna go with the screen accurate paint colors for your Kronos One?
Yes.
Excellent.
Well, as close as I can. I bought the, this company just joined up with Squadron Hobbies.
Okay.
So now they're called Squadron Scale Colors, but they were Scale Colors before. And that's the paint I use on, I'm using on the Iowa.
Okay.
The gentleman that started Scale Colors, he is a Native American vet, I believe, as well.
Excellent.
And he's done a ton of research in getting the correct colors for like the Japanese paints, the Germans, I don't know if
Like
they have
military
British,
colors?
the military colors, yes.
Yeah. And that's pretty
So,
much what you see on the Kronos One.
uh, not
Sort of
really,
gray. Isn't it sort of
kinda,
gray and brown and red?
yeah. But these are their Starship colors,
Yeah.
which is an Enterprise pack. So they got like tan and deep red, which almost kind of like a hull red.
Yeah, and those look like the right ones right there.
Well,
Because
I
it's got
looked
that
at it and I'm
tan
like,
color. Some of the larger hull panels are like multicolored, right? It'll be tan
yes,
around the outside and then red in the center, like a triangle.
yep.
And then I think the base color is sort of a gray.
Let's see what is.
Let me just catch up here. Don
Yep.
said he already has an Omni Pixel. And Howard says he'll send a link in Discord for the sets I found. Some are actually working things. The other is just practice things. Some come with chips. Okay, so soldering practice.
Yeah.
Don says, I think I bought one right after Todd did. Howard says, oh, you have to show it on screen or it didn't happen. I got
But
mine, but haven't used it yet. I might today.
yeah, I got a whole set, but then they had a couple other Starship colors. One called Clingy Blue.
Oh, yeah.
So then also Clingy Green.
Clingy. So that's the Klingon-y colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll probably thinking about maybe doing the walls of the Shuttlebay, the Clingy Blue,
Okay.
and then the ships, the Clingy Green, the little shuttles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because from what I've seen, I know you don't see the shuttles in the movie, but I've seen like other renderings of them, and they're pretty green, like almost like a bird of prey green.
Yeah. Now, before I do that, before I shut down the soldering iron, I am going to get the other LED.
Oh, Don says he'll try to show his Omni on Woody Wednesday tomorrow. Hasn't been soldering anything much, so he hasn't used it.
Well, I think it was, yeah, last week I was using it to tie up blocks. So it's not just for soldering.
No, it can be used for a lot of things. Just extra little hands to hold stuff, right?
Yes.
And I think the best feature is that they're on magnets and you can move them around, and they're on those like little ball sockets, so you can like
Yeah.
tilt them and move them and stuff. And I've even taken it off the plate and just used it on the model itself. Like there's enough wires in the model that it held. Or
Oh, yeah.
one trick I used in one of my recent videos is one of those big metal binder clips. You know those black plastic, or not plastic, but they're metal. They're really strong uh, binder
Yeah.
clips.
Yep.
So I just clipped one of those onto the shell of the model, and then stuck my Omni Fixo thing onto that.
Well, with what Andrew's doing, it's really nice because he can take the board and just attach it to the frame of his ship and it'll stay
Yeah, yeah, it's got
because it's
enough
metal.
space. Yeah, some of it is. The
Yeah,
big
some of it
ring,
is,
the big ring in the saucer is aluminum.
but he's able to get stuff to stick there. So,
Yeah, and you can take that flat plate and stick it on with like some, two-sided tape or something like that, or
yeah,
or zip ties or whatever, if you needed
yeah.
to.
But watching him doing some of the soldering, he's like, he just stuck the Omnifixo plate up on the ring and it sat there and
Yeah.
he was able to do what he needed to do. Me, I don't think that'll work as well because
Well,
not
the
a whole
model's
lot of
not.
metal in this.
Yeah, and your model's not bigger than the OmniFixo plate.
Well, actually, it is.
Well, yeah, the hull part is.
The hull is, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, there's no
Oh,
there's
yeah.
no flat spot on there that you can just sit that down on like a table.
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah, quite the size models he's got going on there.
Yes, they're bigger than he is. Come on.
Total silence while Keith concentrates on soldering.
While I attempt to concentrate.
I didn't see the flux. Did you forget the flux?
I've already pre-tinned it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I probably missed it when I was reading the comments. Darth Trent says the Omni would be killer for soldering photo etch. Yeah,
Yes,
it
it
would be
would.
because you could use all four of those. You know what I mean? Like if you had like say long pieces of photo etch that you needed to join together like a lengthy joint, then you could even use all four of those, one at each end, and just hold your pieces on whatever angle you wanted to. So you got the whole green strawberry photo etch kit for this Kronos one, right?
Yes.
And there's a lot of pieces in there, isn't there?
Yes. And a majority are going to be at the end after everything's painted.
Yeah, they pretty much go on last because they stay they don't get painted, right? I think
Yeah,
there might be
they stay adorned.
yeah, they're like supposed to
They're
be gold.
the adornments
Yeah.
is what they call them for battles and stuff.
Yeah. So the model itself comes with I think just a little card with a couple things on it.
Yeah, let me
And
show you here.
the lighting kit has another bunch of photo etch in it.
Yeah,
But
yeah, the polar lights has that. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
but
all the
it's not
photo
as
etch that comes
expensive.
with the model.
Yeah, that's right. And I
All
think
the adornments are gold stickers, gold decals.
so. I got the lighting kit right here, and it only has one card, but it's like a long card with some
Yeah.
like the long window pieces that go on that front ball part, like under the bridge.
Uh
It's
huh.
got those and a couple other smaller details.
Yeah, let me show you here.
I'm
So
sure you've got the
here's
same ones with the
that's the gold decals
yeah.
that come with the kit for the adornments. So the green strawberry is all this is photo etch.
Oh, so that sheet right there comes with the model?
This is yeah, these are gold decals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
the
I didn't
green
realize that was in with
strawberry.
the model.
Yeah, this comes with the model,
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
and the green strawberry fruit pack replaces all that with photo etch.
Okay. I didn't notice that when I looked through the kit. I may have forgotten because I was looking
Yeah.
at other stuff. Thunderstorming hard here now, Howard. Be safe, bud. Oh yeah,
Yes. Be safe,
Shit's in
Howard.
Michigan too. Yeah, we're supposed to get it's clouding over here pretty good. It rained a little bit on our way back home before we had dinner, but we're supposed to get some thunderstorms here tonight. And Howard saying decals again. Some people say decals, some people say decals. And Ian flips it back and forth. Sometimes he says decals and sometimes he says decals.
Alrighty.
So Howard says, I posted a couple in links.
Woohoo! Successful solder.
And he says, damn, you could use those for other kits then. Yeah, you definitely could use those for other kits. Those decals there, the golden stickers.
Yep, definitely.
It's supposed to rain here later tonight, says Don. See?
Yeah, we had uh
Sorry about
leave
my
that
chair.
on. I'll tin the wires so I can leave them burn in. Gotta do the 24-hour burn in.
Mm-hmm.
So I will do that after I get the shrink tubing on. If I can get the package apart. Well, that was strange too on the way home. Pretty much clear skies. And one section of my trip, it was raining. And it was only like maybe a quarter of a mile.
Really?
And the roads got wet.
Went under
Then
a
it was
cloud.
dry on both sides.
You just went under one cloud.
Apparently.
So you keep your beak shut if you're going to be here, bird.
Him and Paco playing.
Yeah, kid went outside for a walk and they just got back.
Ah. Thought I heard Paco grumbling or something around there.
Yeah, he barked at the kids when they came in. Howard
Intruder
says
alert.
Howard says it
Intruder
rained early.
alert.
Yeah, intruder. Oh, he barks at the kid when they come in the bedroom to talk to us. He barks at them. It rained earlier, was blowing, Trent, but you guys got to see what happened Saturday at the Wisconsin State Fair. Oh, what happened Saturday at the State Fair? Trent says, yeah, that was brutal. I guess Trent was there or saw it. Corey isn't listening. Who's Corey and why are they not listening? Howard says, we had that yesterday. It rained cats and dogs at my place, but half a mile away it was bone dry, like someone dropped an invisible wall. Yeah, I've seen that. You look out in the sky there, and you just see a wall of gray rain, and then the other
Yep.
side of the sky is blue.
Yep.
Knives barks if the wind blows hard. Is that your dog's name, Donnie? Your dog named Knives?
Yep. Knives out.
Excellent. Howard says, I want a bird like that, but I don't think my cats would like that. No, cats are pretty instinctive when it comes to stuff like that. Most dogs I know would probably attack the bird immediately also. But Paco's good. We brought the bird home and introduced him to Paco, and we are like, petting the bird and kissing him and told him it's a baby, and he just started wagging his tail and sniffing the bird, and he licked him on the head, and now they're just best buddies. We leave the house and leave them alone, loose, and you come home and the bird's sitting there on the bed right beside the dog, snuggled up to him. It's really cute.
Interesting.
So Howard says they had flash floods in Wisconsin. Find
Ooh.
you find you a YouTube video of it.
All right. Let me get these done. Get them pre-tinned.
I'm gonna just
And again,
change
I'm off camera.
chairs
Smack
to
me. Sorry, folks, for being off camera.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you how to run your show. Honestly, I was turned around because I was switching to a quieter chair that doesn't squeak and creak. That's better. Donnie says, yeah, it was my daughter's dog, but we somehow inherited him. She says they don't have room for him in their new apartment.
Sure.
Well, that's what happens. We had this other dog before. His name was Lex, and he was a Tibetan Spaniel. And we ended up moving to a smaller apartment when our daughter was just a baby, and it was just a little bit of a pain to have the dog. And he really loved my parents, so they said, "Well, we'll take him temporarily because where we were living was just supposed to be temporary." And then when we did move and we got another place, we brought Lex back, and he wasn't happy. He wanted to go back and live with Grandpa again.
Of course.
He was happier out at my dad's. Can
Was your dad always around?
Yeah, yeah, he was
That's
retired.
part of it.
He was retired by then.
Yeah,
But
that's
my
part of
dad
it.
was my dad was one of those guys like my grandfather. Everywhere you go, any animal just loves them, right?
Yep.
Like my grandpa would sit outside and he'd have birds on him and chipmunks and squirrels coming up to him, and any dog in the neighborhood would just come and sit by his feet.
Hey, how you doing? Pet me.
Ken says your wire stripper needs googly eyes. Howard says
I
2
don't
weeks
have any
ago.
googly eyes.
Oh, I'll email you some. I got lots of them. I got different colored ones. Howard says 2 weeks ago, Cedar Point flooded too.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. That was something. That's an big amusement park here in Ohio,
Yeah.
if you weren't aware.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know all about it.
Yeah, I saw the pictures of that and I'm like, holy crap.
That's too bad.
Yes.
Howard says not everything needs googly eyes. Not everything, but it is fun.
Okay. Only 99% of everything needs it.
Yeah. It's too bad it's cloudy and stormy here tonight because we're supposed to have that meteor storm, eh? Big meteor shower going on for the next couple days, but we're not going to be able to see much.
I actually think I saw one this morning
Yeah, I
when
wouldn't
I
be
was
surprised.
getting off the exit for work. I was coming up
Well,
to the red light and I swear I saw a white streak go across the air.
yeah. I'm gonna go take a look outside once it gets darker around here. Maybe they'll shine through the clouds a little bit. There's a live feed of it on YouTube from
Oh, yeah.
somebody's telescope somewhere. But don't go watch that, you guys. Stay here. Watch this. All 10 of you.
Yes, please. And if you haven't, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified.
Oh, did I say Howard said not everything needs googly eyes? I meant to say Don. I think I might have said Howard because the
It
comment right
doesn't
above
matter.
was Keith
That's
put a
just
red
a
dot.
matter of opinion.
Howard says put a red dot in the center of your mat where the camera points. Yeah, I
Oh,
usually
I
use
know where it points.
I have a small mat, so the whole thing shows in the frame. So I usually just use my mat, but I'm moving mine all over the place all the time. So yeah, Howard says I didn't say that. Don did. Yeah, that's what I thought. My mistake. I apologize because my eyes glanced over to Howard's previous comment.
Yeah. Well, it don't matter. We're all one and the same in this group anyway.
It's my first day.
A bunch of smart Alex. That's why we get along so well.
Yeah. Like the other day, Ken was asking trivia questions and everyone was answering, and then he goes, and Jody's trying to think of a smartass answer. I started laughing. It's like, yeah, it was taking me a couple seconds to come up with something. I said, Ken, you sure know me so well.
How did you know, Ken?
I definitely was trying to think of a smartass answer, but I couldn't come up with anything that was as good as what Ken said. Howard says Thunder Canyon was in the full park that day. Oh, Thunder Canyon was full in the park that day. I guess that's like one of the rides, one of the attractions. Is that one of
Not
those
sure.
log flume rides?
I don't know. I haven't been there in years.
Oh, Don says I'm fired. All right, Keith. Well, it was a pleasure working with you. I've learned so much in the last 40 minutes. I regret to have to leave, but Don just fired me.
Oh no, don't listen to Dawn.
Donnie says, "Hey, my name isn't Alec." No, no one said that. Howard says, "Don't ask Michigan, guys. We don't get to see shit when something goes on in the skies. Why? Because it's always cloudy? Cloudy in Michigan? It's usually around the Great Lakes areas. Pretty cloudy sometimes."
Yep.
Oh, okay, Donnie says we're all smart Alex.
Yes, we are.
But Donnie said, I ain't no
Ah.
Alec. Donnie might be smart, but he's no Alec.
Okay. Well, we're a bunch of smart asses.
There you go. Don doesn't get to see much going on in the sky either.
Uh,
How is it for lights, like from your city around,
who,
like
me?
wherever anyone that's here talking about it? Yeah, you and like
Oh, I'm
you get
out
a
in the
lot of
middle of the country.
excellent.
When there's no moon, it is dark.
Yeah, that's nice. That's like I grew up out in the middle of the country like that. We live in a town now, but it's like a pretty small town, so the light's not that bad
Yeah.
at night.
Well, I
It's
grew
pretty
up in
good.
a suburb of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I live in the country.
Yeah,
Now,
it's nice.
yeah, I enjoy it. My wife and I were where we were living when first got together and married. When I moved there, there was nothing. It was
Hmm.
farmland, and then not long after her and I got together and we got married, they developed that whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Now it's nothing but a big 3 lane, well, 6 lanes, 3 lanes each direction.
Oh,
Malls, shops, restaurants.
that's awful.
And it got so busy at one point, Helen's like, we're leaving or I'm leaving.
Let's get out of Dodge.
Yep. So we started, and I told her, okay, you've got up to 45-minute trip for me. That's as far out as we'll go.
That's not
I
bad.
told her
That's
about an hour. I said, you got
kind of
1 hour. We're about
kind of
40
like where
minutes
I
from
grew
where
up.
I work.
Okay. That's kind of like where I grew up. About half an hour, 40-minute drive into
Yeah.
the city, into town.
Well, we've got a couple small towns, but it's about 40 minutes, roughly about 38, 39 miles one way to work for me.
Yeah.
And luckily, most of it's freeway unless you hit days like today
Yeah, you got caught on the
when
way
you come
home.
home.
Well, there was an
Yeah.
incident though. There was a traffic accident.
Tractor trailer caught fire.
Oh, damn.
Pretty much, you wouldn't know the tractor was there except for the rims, frame, and engine. The cab was completely gone. Incinerated. I got a picture of it off. I'll have to post it on Discord.
How long were you stuck for?
It took almost an hour
Oh, God. I
to
get
get
frustrated
through.
when the red light lasts more than 15 seconds.
Well, the sad thing was I had just made the turn to go down the ramp, and I see brake lights. I'm like, "Urgh," and they were dead stopped. And of course, I use Google Maps to let Helen know I'm on my way home. That way she can follow where I'm at and stuff. It didn't tell me anything about, oh, there's an accident, there's this, or nothing.
So it probably
Otherwise, I
just
would have come a
happened.
different way.
It was probably immediately before you got there.
No, for as far backed up as it was, no.
No?
Because it was probably about 3 or 4 miles up the road.
It wasn't reported yet, I guess.
I don't know. Um, and the the
Maybe get
news
some.
after I called Helen and said, hey, I don't know how long I'm going to be. I'm sitting in dead stop traffic.
Uh,
And I just got, I'm actually still on part of the ramp.
oh, really?
So I
So
hadn't even merged.
you can't even go anywhere. It's not like you can turn around and go a
Nope.
different way.
I was on in the merge lane still.
Let's see. We got a lot of chat here.
All right.
Let me just get caught up. So Donnie said, "There you go, Keith. This is going back to when you said okay, smart asses instead of smart Alex."
Yeah.
Trent says, "Yeah, I like smart asses better than dumbasses." And
Exactly.
Howard answered my question. Yeah, it's a big tube ride that sits a bunch of people and spins around under the waterfall. Dawn's overcast a lot. Too close to town, so he doesn't get to see nothing in the sky. That's too bad.
Yeah, my wife usually calls me smartass, and I always tell her better than being a dumbass.
That's exactly what I say. I used to say that to my dad too. Don't be a smartass. I'm like, well, would you rather be a dumbass? So same for Donnie. Oh, dark as heck at
Yeah.
night. So, okay, same as you. Dark as heck where Donnie lives. Howard says
Yeah,
it's
it's
gotten
crazy
worse.
anymore, Donnie.
It's gotten worse since they've been growing up Canton and Ann Arbor, so there's a lot more light bleed in the sky, and especially when the trash dump is in full swing with their methane flame. Oh, they're burning the landfills. When we first moved to the city, the limits was about 7 or 8 miles away. Now it's about 1 mile away. Yeah, and you haven't moved, eh,
Yep.
Donnie? Donnie's still in the
No,
same
I don't
place,
think
but the
he's
city's getting
moved.
closer. Yeah, the city's encroaching in on his habitat.
Yep.
10 miles from towns around me, and they keep trying to encroach on me. Yeah, I've been out to
Well,
Howard's place. It's a nice drive on the way out there. It was pleasant. It's a lot like
uh,
it is around here, actually.
yeah. Well, for us, our closest grocery store is 12 miles away.
Oh, well, we have one right down the hill, but they gouge you because it's the closest one for 12 miles.
Oh, no, this is in the closest town.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
Donnie says, yeah, Google Maps only knows about things drivers have
Yep.
reported to them. Yeah, well, we went for a drive today, and there was a cardboard box on the highway, and Mary's phone said, object on the road.
Yeah, we moved out to the country 20 years ago, and enjoyed every bit of it. We used to have throw a big 4th of July party every year, fireworks, and we'd supply all the meats, burgers, hot dogs,
Awesome.
brats, and the fireworks. Then we started going to a country music festival, which is always like the week after the 4th.
Excellent.
And we used to always do it on the weekend closest to the 4th. But it just got too much trying to wrap that up and then start getting ready to go to this music festival. And prices got ridiculous.
Yeah.
So we kind of stopped it, unfortunately. But it was funny because our neighbors across the street are Mennonite. So they're along the lines of Amish, but they drive, they have electric and everything.
Yeah, they're not as strict against technology, but they still prefer the simple life.
Yes.
They're like living in the 50s.
Yeah, it was funny the one year I was down over the hill setting the fireworks off, and afterwards my wife's like, yeah, the kids across the street were up on their roof watching.
Oh yeah. Right on.
Yeah, they climbed up on the roof and were watching the fireworks.
That's something special. Yeah, there's quite a few Mennonite communities around here too. They make really great furniture, and they make saunas and sheds and stuff, and so.
Oh yeah. Hold on one second.
While you're doing that, Donnie says, when my wife calls me a smartass, I just tell her that's what she knew when she married me. I say the same thing to my wife. She knew what she was getting into, and she married me anyway. Says, no, we haven't moved from Murfreesboro in 30 years. No, the city's creeping in on you, though.
Yeah, but I know.
Donnie says, this is where Ken usually tells me on my stream that my visor's in the way.
Yeah. Well, with 10, 11 minutes left, I think I'm going to call it. I'm pretty much at a stopping point for this. Because definitely want to get off. Because Buck's streaming right after this at 9 o'clock. So give people time to run to the restroom,
Donnie
refill
just ordered
their
himself
drinks.
A stripper.
Ooh, nice.
All right, Donnie.
Mail order stripper.
Almost Amish. An almost Amish stripper? So she's not going to be too nasty. A wire stripper.
So,
Other Don just ordered a stripper. Look out.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
everyone's saying
thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
I want to say thanks to everyone for joining. Hope I entertained you. If not,
well, did you get anything done? What did you do?
Well, I got parts cleaned up.
Okay, so just little things.
Yeah.
Preparation.
Yeah, went over getting stuff prepped so I know how I need to do the lighting and stuff. Because I got to figure out, because this will go in this way somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right
Yeah,
there.
that'll go in here, but I've got to figure out the light because the red lights will go in here.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
You might want to put some kind of diffuser in between it too, like
Yeah,
parchment paper
polyfill or
or
something.
maybe some, yeah, something like that.
Something like
Depends on
that.
your
Don't
preference.
know. Got to test it. There's an LED strip that goes back here that show white through all those little holes.
Yeah. Very nice.
So I got to figure out how the wiring's going to look because I've got to route all this wiring plus the additional wiring for the lights shining down the ceiling from the ceiling into the shuttle bay.
Yeah.
So I've got the wiring for this. It needs the wiring for each side, the wiring for the white strip at the back, which is all
Uh,
part of the tenant controls kit. Then the additional wiring for the additional lighting I want to put in. So I wanted to get all the parts out and start assembling some of them. Like I can get these two side pieces put together and lit, get the lighting done in them, and then start working on the other stuff and figuring stuff out where I need to run it and all that
that's
good
right. Yeah,
good
you're
stuff.
taking all the preparation steps necessary to take that, which is really
Yep.
good. Yeah. All
So
right. Well, looks fantastic, Keith.
well, thank you. So,
Excellent work.
but I'd like to thank everyone for joining me tonight. A special thanks to Jody for jumping in and coming in to produce for me
I'll let you
and all
press the
that good
buttons
stuff.
to. I'll let you press the buttons to end it. So
Sounds good.
I didn't quite do it properly the other night.
That's all right. I'll take care of it.
All
Uh,
right.
Again, thank you everyone. Don't forget Buck at 9 o'clock in 7 minutes. Tomorrow night we got Woody Wednesday. There's 3, 4, 5 of us. We get together, build wood models. That's 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Thursday night, we got Jordan from Aligning the Stars. Don't know what he'll be working on. Don't know if it'll be kit. Don't know if it'll be a Lego. But he will be live streaming starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Friday night, we have the HTM group live stream
Yay!
where we've had up to 9 people at one time on the stream building all types of different things, part works, plastic, wood. Don's painting minis sometimes. Not Don, Donnie. He's been on there painting minis recently.
It doesn't
Then
matter what
Saturday,
anyone's doing. It's always fun there.
yeah, exactly. We all get on and have a good time. Uh, we get a lot of good people in chat with us and good banter going back and forth. Saturday evening, we got Andrew from Canadian Starships. He will be doing his live stream at 9 p.m. Eastern. Then join
And
us
I'll
again on.
probably follow Andrew on Saturday.
Okay. Not sure what your schedule is yet, Jody, if you've got to a fixed one yet
Uh,
or just still
well,
jumping around.
I've been following Andrew on the Saturday spot quite often.
Okay.
Seems to work out pretty good. But
Oh, good.
I haven't really picked a weekly spot yet for sure.
Okay. Well, then we have Jody, Trek Mods, at 11 p.m. Eastern Saturday night, following Andrew. Then join us again on Sunday for the HTM Sunday Fun Day, where the group gets together again and see all types of stuff being built. Then on Monday nights, we have Donnie from Donnie's Modeling Desk. Uh, I know he's been painting minis recently, and he has talked about switching up because he wants to start working on his Wonderfest entry. I forget what he's building. But again, thank you to
The Orville.
everyone.
He's building the Orville.
Well, he's printing the Orville, then
Yeah,
building it.
a 350 scale Orville,
Yep, 3D resin printing. So
which is going to look awesome.
definitely. Again, thank you everyone. I appreciate you all stopping by. I'm sure I do appreciate you guys taking the 2 hours out of your day to spend with me, watching me do stupid stuff. But again, thank you. Until then, we will see you later. Bicycle.
There you go, right on.